Hello students, in today's video we will talk about equipotential surfaces. Equi means equal. Equipotential surfaces means those surfaces at every point of which we are going to have same value of potential or constant value of potential. These surfaces can be real, these surfaces can be imaginary. If you will consider uniformly charged spherical shell, then you can have real surface, and if you are going to consider equipotential surface because of a point charge, then it can be imaginary. Now we have to consider few properties related to equipotential surfaces. First property, when you are moving a charge on an equipotential surface, then you are not supposed to do any work. Let us consider this positive charge. Electric field will be radially outward, and in presence of this charge, if I will consider at a distance r, what is the value of potential? Let us consider this potential is 5 volt, and the expression for potential at this point is V is equal to kq by r. If you will come closer to this charge, value of potential will increase. If you will go away from this charge, value of potential will decrease. And as we are going to consider this to be air or vacuum, so K is going to be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. If you will consider, or you want to collect all the points which are at a distance r, or which are going to have same value of potential at every point, then you see for same value of potential, K is already constant. Charge given to us is already constant. For this to be constant, what else should be constant? R should be constant. It means if I will consider same value of R and this to be center, and I will move it like this, then in two-dimensional space with this to be as a center, I will get a circle, and in three-dimensional space we will be able to get a sphere. So equipotential surface for this point charge will be spherical in shape with charge at center. So let us consider this is the equipotential surface for this charge, and now I am moving this charge from A to B, or A to B to C, or from A to O, then O to C. In every case, work done will come out to be 0. Why? Because potential is equal to work done upon charge. So work done will be equal to charge multiplied by potential. This is actually potential difference between 2 points along which you want to shift your charge. So this is equipotential surface. Potential difference between point A and point B will be 0. So when this value will be 0, work done will also be 0. Also, if you are shifting charge from A to O to C, then when you are moving this side, work done by you will be positive. When you are moving this side, work done will be negative. Both will be equal and opposite, and they will cancel each other. Second property, if I will consider, then second property, no two equipotential surfaces intersect each other. If they are going to intersect, let us consider this is one equipotential surface with potential value 5 volt. This is another with 6 volt, and both are going to intersect at this point. Then at the point of intersection, we will get two value of potential, 5 volt as well as 6 volt, and this is not possible. So no two equipotential surfaces intersect each other. If I will consider third property, then value of electric field at every point is going to be normal to equipotential surface passing through it. For point charge, these arrows or these lines are representing the direction of field lines, and this is spherical in shape, that is equipotential surface. If I will consider this electric field is not perpendicular to the surface, let me consider this is like this and making angle theta. So this will be the case. So E you can break up in two components, E cos theta and E sin theta. Now if you want to move charge in this direction, you have to work against this component, and work done on equipotential surface is going to be 0. So electric field should be normal to the surface. It will not make any other angle except 90 degree. And same case we can consider like this also. If we are going to move a charge Q0 from A to B, and this much displacement we are giving by dr, then amount of work done to move the charge will be force multiplied by displacement. Let force experienced by charge Q naught in field E is Q naught E and displacement is given by dr. So work done will be Q naught E dr cos theta. But work done to move a charge on equipotential surface is always 0. So left hand side of this equation will come out to be 0. And in this equation, Q naught is not equal to 0, E is also not equal to 0, dr is also not equal to 0. So cos theta should be equal to 0. And when cos theta will be equal to 0? When theta is pi by 2. It means electric field at every point is normal to equipotential surface passing through that point. Next property that we will discuss now is electric field is always directed in a direction in which the potential is decreasing. See, this is positive charge. These are field lines. And equipotential surfaces I have shown by red circles. If I will consider this point is away from this charge. Naturally, potential will be less. As you will come closer to the charge, potential value will increase. And this is direction of electric field. This is direction in which the potential is decreasing. So electric field is always in a direction in which the potential is going to decrease, or we can say electric potential decreases in the direction of electric field. Near the charge where field is stronger, equipotential surfaces will be close to each other. And as you will go away from the charge, the strength of field will be reducing. So equipotential surfaces are going to get separated from each other. This is this point. Equipotential surfaces are closer where field is stronger. For this, let us consider this point is Q. And this is A and this is B. And the distance between them is dr. Here value of electric potential is V. Here value of electric potential is V plus dV. So if I will consider the work done by the field to move the charge from B to A, then this work done will be force multiplied by displacement. So what is the force experienced by the charge? This displacement we have considered very small. So value of electric field we can consider almost same. So if I will consider this value of displacement very small and E is the value of electric field at that point, then E is equal to force divided by charge. Force will be equal to charge multiplied by field. So work done by field for displacement dr from B to A will be Q naught E dr. But I want to find out work done by us in moving the charge from A to B. This work done will be equal and opposite to work done by field. So work done by us will come out to be dw. That will be equal to opposite of dw dash, and this will be equal to minus Q naught E dr. And also one work done formula we are going to have, as potential is equal to work done divided by charge. So work done will be equal to charge into potential difference between 2 points A and B. So this is also expression for work done. This is also expression for work done. You equate both. So you will get this equation. From this equation we will get E is equal to minus dV by dr. From here, E is inversely proportional to dr. It means if spacing between equipotential surfaces is less, field will be stronger. If spacing is more, field will be weaker. Field will be weaker. And if we will analyze this equation third, E is equal to minus dV by dr, then it shows again the electric field is in the direction in which potential decreases. And its magnitude is given by change in magnitude of potential per unit displacement normal to equipotential surface at that point. Now the thing where we have to pay attention is potential is a scalar quantity, but dV by dr, this is potential gradient. This is a vector quantity. And if you will consider the unit, E is equal to dV by dr, volt per meter. So another unit of electric field intensity is going to be volt per meter also. Now we will consider few cases where we have to show the electric field or electric equipotential surfaces due to various charge distribution or due to various charges. First, we are going to consider equipotential surfaces due to single positive charge. This is a positive charge. Black lines are showing field lines which are radially outward. Red circles are going to show here equipotential surfaces. Actually, these will be in the form of spherical shells with a charge at the center. And the angle between the field line and equipotential surface is going to be 90 degrees. If we will consider due to two equal and opposite charges, then we have a system of dipole here. Now in this case, these are the field lines. These we have already done also. And because of this, the equipotential surface in between two charges, they are closer. And this side separation is more, this side separation is also more. In this case, equipotential surfaces are closer, means field is stronger here. If you will keep a unit positive charge here, this charge will experience a force of repulsion in this direction, and the charge, unit positive charge, will experience a force of attraction due to this charge in this direction. So both the forces due to this charge and this charge, they are acting in the same direction. So field will be stronger here. So gap between equipotential surfaces is going to be less. If we will consider the case of two identical positive charges, in this case these will be field lines, and gap between equipotential surfaces in between the charges will be more. It means field is going to be weak here. If you will keep a unit positive charge here, then this will repel the charge in this direction and this will repel the charge in this direction. So both the forces will try to cancel each other's effect. So field will be weak, equipotential surfaces will be away from each other. As equipotential surfaces cannot intersect each other, if you will draw further, then this dumbbell shape will come like this. And if you have to draw equipotential surfaces due to uniform field, this is representing uniform field by equally spaced parallel lines, and these are the sheets parallel to each other. So if electric field is along x-axis, these sheets will be in yz plane, they will be perpendicular to x-axis. So do practice of these diagrams.